Hello my friends, this is Sheree. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I am still cleaning up my craft room, and so I'm crafting and cleaning as you can see. What have I done? I've done a couple things off video. So I finished up, I had in here on my table here everything that I want to finish up. I think I have on my table now. So I found a few things last night after the last, probably the last video that you saw, or the last one where I was crafting and cleaning. I found another stack of ephemera behind me on my, that I forgot about, on my dresser behind me, right behind me. I just forgot it was there. So anyway, I finished up the 20s and inchies. So I wanted to show you how cute they came out. I just used, if you saw the video where I made them and, painted the cardboard that was from, this particular cardboard was from a paper towel roll. So yeah, I finished, and we had painted them and everything, and then so I wanted to decorate them a little bit and call them finished so I can put them in my ephemera stash, and then I'll be using them in journals. But I'll just go through them real quick here. I think they turned out really cute. This one I layered butterflies on. These butterflies were also from Maria, if you remember the video where I originally did these. I took out some little bits and pieces that Maria had sent me. And so these butterflies were also from her. So those are 3 butterflies. These little pieces like this right here are from Maria, of Maria's Miscellany, my good friend. And these 3 butterflies here are also from Maria. I really love how these little twinchies came out. These are a little bit bigger than twinchies. If you saw that video, you'll see where I didn't want to cut my this into exactly a 2x2, because then I would be wasting some of it, like probably just cutting off a little piece and it would end up being trash. So I just left it on there, and so they're a little bit bigger than 2x2, but that is perfectly fine. I love them. And then the inchies, I also finished off. Well, this was a strip that I did have to cut off, and so I cut it into inch, 1 by 1. So they're inchies. So I went ahead and decorated these 2. These came out so cute. Also, all these 2 pieces were from Maria. A little piece in the back, really cute and beautiful, the color, and it stood out on the inchy, or the background, and then I added a butterfly that was from Maria. So so cute, right? And so here's the rest of them. Just different things. That little bee was in there, so I think that was from Maria. These little stars, I have a punch, so I have a bunch of those, ready to go. That's a little bingo piece right there, but I think they turned out really super cute. Really love them, so they'll be good little decorations on something when I get around to using them. Whatever they look, the colors and everything goes with. So those are done. I have a little done pile over here on the other side of my table. I'll put those over there. So I still have the same things out here that I didn't finish. So I have a couple of things planned here. This little tag I showed you, made from a sewing pattern instructions, and I had this little piece here to do something with. It's just the top flap. Oh, and the back piece is on here too, from a sewing pattern envelope. I used the rest of the envelope, and I didn't use this piece, and I especially like this right here, the Butterick name on there. So I kind of wanted to go ahead and put these 2 pieces together, since they both involve sewing. Let me cut the back of this off in case I want to use this on something. Now that I see that I was just focusing on the Butterick, but I see that this is very usable too. There's always another piece, right? And look at the flap, has a cool chart on it, so that is usable. I'll cut that off as another piece of sewing ephemera to be used in the future. But right now I wanted to use this Butterick name. It has fast and easy and a number on it. So I thought that would look cute. That's just a barcode there. So that's not particularly, you know, interesting, or, I mean, I could save it, but it's not really anything special. So I thought I'd just put this on here. Let's cut this extra space off right here that doesn't have anything on it. See if it'll fit a little better. Oh, there's some extra space down here too. Cut that off. So this will fit over here. I like it. It's just kind of a layering kind of thing. Sewing themed little tag here. Ow! I just poked myself with that pin. Did you see that? It stuck in me, but not enough to like penetrate the skin and make me bleed, I don't think. Oh my goodness. Be careful out there. This video is not for children. Sharp instruments involved. You never know, right? You never know when you're going to poke yourself. You try to be careful, but we try to be careful, but you miss. You never know. Sometimes I'm a little klutzy, I'm just saying. Oh, there's numbers over there I don't want to cover up, so let me put it on this side. It says 11 and 12 right there. I have a thing for numbers, so a little bit of the paper from the instruction paper show over here, and just put that right there. Now I don't think I want any more of this on here particularly, but I don't really want to throw these away. I have a little sewing drawer with some things, sewing things in it, not necessarily stuff like this, but if I don't use this today, I'll probably just put this away in there. And then this I will leave like it is for now, and then if I find something else to put it on here, I will. So I'm going to call that done, I think. It does look like it needs something, I know, but I just don't think that these things are what I need. It would look cute as a little flap, wouldn't it? If you make it into like an envelope flap, like add this to an envelope, that would look really cute as like the replacement flap, or to cover, put over the flap, and it would be, I think that would be actually adorable. I don't have an envelope out, but I think that would be cute as like, or even a faux envelope. So maybe I'll leave that out for now. And if I want to put this over with the done stuff, you know what, I'll put it in this pile right here. This is the pile of things I have that, you know, could use something else. But, well, I actually left this out. This is one of the pieces of ephemera I found in back of me. And I actually left this out to possibly add to that. So let me go ahead and do this one next since I'm showing it to you. And that's a little tag too that needs something. Maybe. It doesn't have to have something. Here's one that I had right here beside a sewing theme tag. And it's a couple little pieces. These are a couple little pieces I had on my dresser behind me. It's a very old price tag. It looks like it says, to me it looks like it says pennies, but I can't really see it. It's some kind, I don't know, it's probably not pennies, it's probably another store, but it just looks like it says pennies. If it was pennies, it would say JC Penney, so I don't really think it says pennies. But anyway, it's just an old tag, price tag that you don't really see these, and it says 15 cents. And it has some other numbers on there. But you just don't really see, you know, they use barcodes and all that now. Things are different. And so I just thought, you know, something you don't see anymore, a piece of ephemera. So I thought I would use it. And this is something, a little cutout from a magazine that I cut out that was in my ephemera, where I have my fussy cut magazine pieces. And I don't know why, I think it just got left out here. I thought, let me just use it instead of putting it away. And it's a little picture of a passport. It's just random, right? And I thought I would just put that on here as a little cluster with this price tag. Oh, I thought I put glue on there already, didn't I? It won't stick. Guess I need to leave it alone so it can dry. But there we go, and then later I can put something up here. So I'll put that over here to dry. Yeah, I like that. When I put it down over there, it looked really cute. So yeah, that wants to keep coming up. Weird, because I keep putting glue under there and it keeps wanting to come up. I don't know why. Okay, and this, okay, I'm going to put that with my pin. Put that over here as a done piece for now. Yeah, I like that. When I put it over there, I can kind of like get an overall look at it or something, and it's like, oh yeah, that looks good. Okay, so this right here, I wanted to cut this piece and put them on, see how they look on these two pieces here as a little decoration. So I was going to cut right beside the words there and make two pieces out of it. This is a little cut apart from a paper pad. All right, let me see if I cut it straight. It almost looks crooked. Let me see. Let me cut one more time, just a little sliver, just enough to make it look a little straighter. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I should just leave it alone. Okay, and so this one's a little thinner, so I thought I'd put one on here. And this one's a little wider, so thought I'd put the bigger one on here in some way and have it as a little decoration. It could be up here, over here, down here. I think I like it like right here. Okay, and this is cardstock, so I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac on here. And this is now paper glued onto cardstock. But anyway, just because it's cardstock, I want to use a little bit thicker glue to make sure it's glued down. All right, and let me not, this is almost empty, so I need to keep it upside down in order to make it keep flowing and use it up. So yeah, right in the middle, kind of over here on this side. And that's just a nice little, it says, give me the sun and the sea and a little spot to be just me. Cute, right? That's adorable. Nice, encouraging little quote. Give me the sun and the sea and a little spot to be just me. Nice. All right. There we go. Cute. Coming along with our rickrack and our little quote there. And then this one had the umbrellas on it. So I thought this would be cute over here. I think this one will be down in the corner. Yeah, that one looks good down in the corner. And again, some Fabri-Tac. So we're just going to finish things up today, hopefully. And if I can finish all this like ephemera type stuff, then I'll show you what as I cleaned up last night after the last video, I made a little pile of things. You remember that little journal I showed you, that little pink one? I said I'm using the papers and I want to make the cover into a journal I have. I looked at that and I made a little pile of things as I was cleaning up. Oh, this looks pretty. I'll leave a little border around of the security envelope pattern. See that? That looks really pretty around it. Anyway, just some little umbrellas there. It has like a mountain behind it, so it's like a beach in Hawaii or something. You know what I mean? No mountains in Florida, so I'm from Florida, so it's not a beach in Florida. It's a beach in Hawaii, I'm going to say. I think they have mountains. I've never been to Hawaii, but it just looks like pictures that I possibly have seen. Or I saw a beautiful picture of an island in Thailand last couple weeks on my computer. You know those pictures that pop up? Yeah, there was a Thailand island or something. It was beautiful. I was like, wow, that is beautiful. It's beautiful in Thailand, apparently. Okay, so this tag. Oh yeah, I see what I've been having this tag on my desk that I painted. We added this piece together in the last video. So what I did was like, I want to finish this and put it away in my ephemera stash. So I measured it. Because I mentioned it would be a cool belly band, but it is a little tall. It's not. It's 8 3/4 inches. So I thought, well, most of my journals are not over 8, say 8 1/4 inches. So I thought, why don't I cut it down to 8 inches? So that's about right here. So if I just cut off this little top angled part, let me do it. I'll show you what my plan is here. So I'm going to cut that off. Now it's around 8 inches, and then I will cut some new, and make it more usable here. It could still be a belly band or a tag now. So it'll be a tall tag, and I'll just make my little angles again. It's just a file folder piece that I painted. I didn't know, what it was going to be when I painted it. I just wanted to paint some file folder. So, so that's what I did. So it's not like I planned it to be 9 inches tall or anything. Anyway, I found this in that ephemera stash behind my desk yesterday. I thought this would be cute across here somewhere, like here or across the top. Let's see, let me put it down, look at it. Oh yeah, I think I was thinking, because it's pretty long, maybe it would look good right here. And then later on, if I find something to put there, or I just want to make sure if I cut it down, it's still pretty long. I want to keep this little flag or banner tail there. So I think I'm going to just have to put it here. Okay. And it's kind of cardstocky, so I'll use some. And it says, what does it say on it? Better together. So I can put something else up there at the top, but remember, let me get this glue on here. But remember, this little pineapple piece here is a pocket. Let me grab something. Remember, this is a pocket. So I don't want to block that or anything. But let's see, which way do I want it? Oh, I think I want it this way. So I don't think this will block it. It'll just be another little decoration behind it. I mean, beside it. Just like it is. I'm using it. And then if I find another piece to put up here, I will. Otherwise, not now. I'll just put it away and it'll be ready to go. Okay, so I do have like all of this here that can be put away. I just have it out here in case I need it, like if there were anything else that was going to fit up here or anything like that, but I don't think so. So these things will just be put into my stash. They're little cut aparts. Look at that little pineapple. Bitter summer. You are so sweet. So this could, this is a cut apart, but you could easily cut around here too and have that as a little decoration on something. So anyway, this too, you could actually cut around this. Best summer ever. But I don't like it on there. This is a little, this you could cut around, but it'd be a little fussier. So anyway, I'm going to put these to the side and say I'm going to put these away now. I think I'm done with these. So I'm going to put those over there, in our done pile. Our done pile is growing. I still have this, but this can go in a journal just like this. I would put a little something, a little ribbon on it, but it's out here in case I find something to put on there. So the next thing I have to use up are these bird pages. So let me cut this one apart. Let me cut this one apart. I'm just cutting the fold off. Okay, and then these are ready to make into tags. So this one has birds all the way, as you can see, from bottom to top. This one has some words on the bottom. Kind of neat because it tells what kind of bird each one of, some of these are. 15, well, it starts over here, 15 through 22. The rest of these must have been from another page or something, maybe. Oh, probably from this page. 1 through 14. Yep. Okay, so anyway, I can either leave it on there or cut it off. So if I cut it off, it'd be like that. I kind of like it on there, though. Same with this one. I kind of like it on there. All the names of the birds. So I got out some pieces from my scrap box, and these will fit. One of these will fit right on here. So I thought I would just, oh, look at this side. Wait a minute. This one doesn't have anything on the back of it. And this one doesn't have anything on the back of it. Really, I mean, it just has talking about, it's just about the birds, information about the birds. This one has other birds on the back. But I do like this side too, with all the birds from bottom to top. Maybe I will, I don't know, something about this side, maybe the tree. I really like this side better. Oh, and I love birds on a wire. Maybe that's why I love it. That's one of my things. I have a whole Pinterest board of birds on a wire. I have a thing for birds on a wire. But anyway, let's glue this down. I'm going to use that side. It's decided. I've decided. I already decided, but I forgot that these birds were over here. But I like those birds on a wire. I like that tree on the other side. So I just thought these were pretty pages. I don't know why. I don't know if I have more or what. I don't know why they're here. I don't remember why I left them out, but they are out. And instead of putting them away, I'm going to make them into something and use them. And then they will be in my ephemera stash, ready to go into a journal. Or you never know. Sometimes I'll pull out a tag and, put a couple extra things when I have an order. I like to pull out, sometimes a couple. I try to remember. The only time I don't do it is if I'm really tired. Like I have an order and I'm really tired and it's all I can do to get it in the mail. But usually I'm not like that. So I will go and get something, and put a couple extra things at least as a little, kind of like, a little thank you. Like a couple of my tags or just a couple pieces of paper sometimes, like fun paper, like I've been putting my sewing pattern paper, sewing pattern lady notepad, notepad paper, I guess it is, in orders, 2 or 3 of those, and just something, like that, something little like that. And so, just making extra tags like this sometimes can help me to be able to find something to put with an order too. So not just my journals when I'm making a journal, also orders and things like that. So they come in really handy to have these things ready. Okay, so I'm going to cut around this just with my scissors here, since I've got a nice straight guideline here. Trying to think. I think I'm going to cut this with my paper cutter because I can cut a little bit of space here where it's not really needed. It's just extra space on this side. So let's cut that off in a straight manner with my paper cutter. Uh-oh. My glue's right there. That's not dry yet. Let's use my scissors there. Oh, see, look, I didn't cut it in a straight line. That's why I wanted to use my paper cutter. That is why. I'll have to cut that again. Let me let that dry for a minute and I'll make another cut there. But let's see if it's good. It's good. Okay, I like it. You can see the birds on the other side, actually, but I think that's okay. It's fine. I do want to cut in a straight line there, so let me let that dry for a minute so my paper cutter will go through it. It doesn't like to go through wet glue, apparently. Okay, so I got this out. This is another scrap that I wouldn't mind using up. Just a white piece of paper. I can put on the back of this one. So we're using up another page. And yeah, so after I get all these little bits and pieces used, I will make a little journal out of that little pink cover, and if we have time, we'll get started on it today. So I think that would be fun. I think that will be fun. Okay, I'm trying to get this right on the edge here so I don't have to cut off this side. Let me see, my corner here looks like it's not. Is it flat? No, we need a little glue right there. All right. Now, I'm going to cut this with, well, again, I think I'll leave this one. I have space on both sides, see the blank space? But I think I'm going to leave this one. Let's see how it looks after I cut it out with scissors. There we go. Yeah, I like it. I like it, just like that. Cute. And then you have writing space on the back. It's a journaling card. A bird page journaling card. I'm going to call that one done. I love it. So I'm putting all my little trash pieces over there for the moment, and then I'll gather them all up. This is very usable, so I'll keep that. I don't have a scrap pile here, but I'll make one. And then here's the last one. The last bird page. And this is a new piece that I brought home from work. I didn't necessarily need to. I'm always bringing file folder home from work. But I just brought this little piece home. This is what I saved from a file folder. Maybe the other half was damaged and I just saved this piece. So that's what I do. When I close a file, if the front part is damaged, written on, wrinkled, whatever, something's on it, I will cut whatever, the back off. And, okay, I'm going to glue that right there. It won't fit this way, or else I would glue it this way. But yeah, and then bring whatever I salvage, I'll bring it home. So I have tons of file folder pieces at home now. They are all at home. For a while I had a bunch where I didn't want to bring them home. I was like, I have nowhere to put these. But I did find a spot, so I'm just, I use them all the time though, so I feel like I'm not keeping up with them because I have so many that I've brought home, but I am kind of using a lot of them, so I don't feel bad about bringing them home. It's not like they're taking over my house or anything, so I'm okay. I could have brought home a lot more white pieces, and I didn't because those would have taken over my house. I left them at work because there were so many, it would have taken over my house. And so, I can't do that. I can't let it take over my house. And so I had to leave those at work. They were just like the white card stock pieces that I've shown you that I bring home. They're like little dividers that we use at work, and then when they're done with them, they get rid of them. they're not they can't reuse them, and they have tabs on them with certain names and things. So if I want to bring them home, I have to cut off the names. And I have a big stash here. I don't need any more of those. The file folders are much more usable for me because of the color. You know, they just have that natural kind of, you know, manila or beige-ish color. So they're much more usable for me. But the white cardstock, I do like to dye that. So I have brought a lot of that home and I use it as much as I can. I can dye it any color or, you know, use it like I just used. That's what I used on this one here. That's what that is. So, but this is, I like this better, this beige manila color, whatever. Okay, there's the next one. Okay, so that one I'm going to say is done. That one they have the birds on a wire and on the fence. Isn't that cool? And on a tree. So, and this one they have the birds on the wire and on a tree. Oh, they have a fence there in the background too. Well, this is the one I said wasn't straight. So it should be dry by now. Let me see if I can get this one straight. Yeah, I think we'll be okay if I do it like this. Cut off a sliver here. Yeah, now it's dry, so we're good. See, now we have a nice straight line. I'm happy. We've got 3 new cute little bird tags. Okay, another piece I'm going to cut this like this to put it back into my scrap bin. And that's my scrap pile. Okay, here's a stack that I haven't put over. I didn't put those over to my put away pile. So here's 2 little pieces I'm going to put into my put away pile. And this one too. This one has a hole in it. Let me see this real quick. Let me see this. I just had a thought. I don't think this will look good up here, but I just wanted to make sure. It would look good as a little tag maybe that we put in there. It's a little wide, like I'd rather it be contained. But if this were on a page, this could look cute here. I could cut it down too. It has a hole in it this is like the branding strip, but I left it on there because I like it, and I could put a little ribbon or a bow or something in there. Anyway, maybe I'll leave these together as it has potential. And then these I'll put over into my put away pile. And the only thing I have left, oh, here's another thing here. See, this would look better. Wait a minute. Let me just experiment for a second. See, this would look better in here maybe. Well, not necessarily. It's too thick. It's 3 pieces that I want to keep together. They're cut aparts that you can cut apart, but I folded them and I like them together, so I left them together. Okay, that's going to go in my, let me just keep that in there though. It's going to go in my put away pile. And the only thing I have left are these right here, and I said these were tearing, so I wanted to make them into some tags, or, you know, collage them or something. I could collage them on these 2 scraps right here. Let's do that. Let's see if we can do that. And let's cut that even. And this is already good. Okay. So let's see how we can do this. These are 2, actually, you know, quite a bit of paper here, so it's going to be more than this. But I'd like to combine it with something, like like we've got this decoration. This is kind of like the decoration part, and then up here would be the writing part, possibly. So combine it with something like some writing paper, I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm going to grab another piece of paper to put on top. Just 1 second. Or it could be a decorative piece of paper. So I'll be right back. I'll let you know what I find. Alright, I got a plan. I've developed a plan here. Alright, so let's see. The only thing I didn't grab was a glue stick. And just in case, I got a glue stick here, which I think I might need. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have, oh, I meant to grab another piece of file folder too. And I didn't, but just 1 second. We've got, where's my ruler? All right, we're gonna do like little master boards here almost, but they're gonna be complete when we're done. We're not gonna cut them up. So we're just gonna collage on here, kind of. I'm gonna tear this. Now I'm tearing this up because on the last video, in case you didn't see it, this piece right here from 1909 cannot be a page. It's too, it's got tears in it, and I wouldn't trust it to be a page, so I'm going to use it in this way. It's a really cool looking piece of paper with the writing on it. I think I can use glue stick or art glitter glue. I'm going to try the art glitter glue on here and see how it glues this down. So let's try it. Okay, let's see how this glues down now. So I tore it just to fit right here, as you saw. And so let's do that. There was a tear right there, but now I'm gluing it down. So we're kind of like fixing the tear, repairing it, and using it. And it looks beautiful with this old actual handwriting on it. June 16, 1909, it says right there. And down here too. Okay, so, and then on the top, I have pulled out some, so we can combine it with another piece of paper of some type. Let's combine this one with some music paper. I think that'll be pretty. So I want to tear this down. I'm going to tear off this blank part here where there's nothing. This is so soft. This hymn book page right here must be pretty old. The paper is so soft. Let's see. Not exactly straight though. I think it'll be all right for what we're using it for. As far as okay, so what I'm gonna do now is tear a piece to fit right here, right next to this. Let me see if I can see under here. Right there. Okay, so about right there. Okay, and then so I want this to be all music here, so another blank spot here that we can get rid of. And then this piece should fit about right here. Let's see, overlap a tiny bit and tear right here. So in order to use these, go ahead and use these, I had to get out some more things, and that did glue down nice though. I like how it looks with the art glitter glue, and I know it's not going anywhere. So let's try the art glitter glue here. This bottle does put a nice thin stream of glue on here too, so it's not like putting gobs of glue on. Of course, if you use your metal tip on your art glitter glue bottle, that'll work too, of course, because that's very thin. I just got tired of I had the same art glitter glue bottle for so many, seems like so many, like a couple of years, and it's just like I kept refilling it, and I just got tired of it, and it was all kind of getting dirty and gunky, and even though I cleaned it, I just couldn't get it clean anymore. So I wanted a clean bottle, so I got that little bottle from Temu. I just got one. They have like sets on Temu if you go and look for one on Temu. They have sets of 3 and sets of 6. And I'm like, I just want to try one. So I finally found one and got it. And I don't feel like I need any more. I guess if you put more than, if you want to get more than one ready or try other glues in that type of bottle, that would be good to have more than one, but I don't need it myself. Okay, there's this one. Okay, so let's make it into, it's on file folder. We got a little extra paper sticking out here. Let's cut that off. These are my non-stick scissors, and so nice. Like glue doesn't stick to them, nothing sticks to them. It's like amazing. They're amazing. I've never had non-stick scissors before, and if you've never had non-stick scissors, you will, sure you will be like loving them. If you get some, you'll love them as much as I do. So there we go with our 2 different types of paper. Isn't that pretty? It's just black and white paper, whatever. Black and cream colored now that it's old, naturally aged, but such a pretty tag, just like that. So, you know, nice vintage tag. So let's finish up a couple more here. And let's do one. Let's see, what did I pull out? Yeah, the main purpose or goal here is to use up this paper right here. So I'm not going to worry about the other paper that I got out. That will be put away. I'm not going to leave that out now to use. I'm going to just use this paper up, and that will be it. Then I can start on that little journal, which this video is probably getting too long now for me to start on that journal during this video, but stay tuned for that. I definitely can't wait to get my hands on that, because I looked at it, like I said, made a little pile and of things as I was cleaning up, all the things I thought would go into it and you know, work with it. And then I developed a plan even for the cover to kind of reconstruct it. So not just use it like it is, kind of, you'll see when we do it, kind of like reconstruct it. I like this at the bottom. Okay, so another paper I got out was, I think this would look cool with it. It's a piece of coffee dyed scrapbook paper. So we used music on the top of that one. We're going to use this on the top of this one. Let me see if I can. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put glue on here and then cut it. Hello. I don't know why I'm making this hard on myself. Cut it or tear it. I'm making it hard on myself, that's all. Trying to cut it before. I know better. I just forgot what I was doing for a minute. I had to get a little crafty time in this morning. It's going to be a busy afternoon. My family's coming over. And I was not going to craft this morning. I was like, I just got to focus and get ready for my family. But I was like, no. I can't do it. I got to come in here and do a little crafting. So I did. But I think I'll still be able to get everything done. I don't have to do that much. I got a lot done yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday. Today is Sunday when I'm making this video. And they usually come over on Saturday, but we've got a special little thing going on. Just a little summer party, just for no reason. No reason, just because it's summer. And so my husband's cooking hamburgers, so I don't have to really cook. We're just having chips and hopefully corn on the cob. I ordered corn on the cob with my Walmart order. I have my groceries delivered from Walmart. Well, that was a bit of a mistake, because the corn they delivered, I've never seen such bad looking corn. It's like, what did you do? Pull this out of the trash or what? You know, if you didn't have corn, don't deliver it. If you didn't have any good corn. Sometimes that people that pick things out, I just wonder why. Why did you pick out terrible corn for me? So anyway, I returned it, and my husband has to go by Walmart this morning anyway, so he said he would look for some corn. And I was like, if they don't have fresh corn, just, you know, they do have frozen corn, so one way or the other, we're having corn on the cob as long as he goes to Walmart. So this is what I thought I would do with this one. Have scrapbook paper on the top, and we'll cut some little angles here. Yeah, so the corn, of course, is easy to cook. And he's cooking the hamburgers. And there we go. The only thing I don't like is, I don't know, I feel like it needs something here. Let's put, I have another one of these. I wonder if I can just, I'm trying to think if I have anything else. I'm trying to see if I have anything else here. Like, do I want to put a piece of music across there? No, I don't think so. This is another pattern of scrapbook paper. I'm just going to cut a little piece here. I want to see what this looks like. Just with a third little strip here. Kind of like a joiner. Like join it together. See that? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it needs that. Okay, that is what it needs. Okay, let's go ahead and it just needs something here. That's exactly, I mean, I know it's close, it's the same scrapbook paper, but a different pattern. Coffee dyed, it's coffee dyed. Although you can't really see it because it's on the back. But it comes through, you can see the distressing a little bit from the coffee dyeing. Anyway, yeah, it needs a little joiner here. What I'm going to call the joiner. Join these two pieces together. I mean, you don't have to. It would look fine the way it is, but for my eyeballs to be happy, it needed a little joiner. Oh, my eyeballs are happy. That's so much better. See, the other one didn't need a joiner, but this one did. I don't know why, but it did. There we go. That looks beautiful. Okay, and now, let's see what we have left. We have this, and oh, I was going to, that's what I was going to do with this. That's why I got this other piece of scrapbook paper out. I was going to make a faux envelope and use up that little pattern instruction flap. So here's our envelope out of this piece of scrapbook paper. And the little piece of envelope I'm going to put right here. And that's going to be super cute. So let's do it. I'm going to go hold this on here and turn it over and cut off the little, there's a little corner sticking out here and here. And then glue this down. And I will have used this up. So exciting. So exciting. Okay. Yeah, I thought of that when I paused. I actually looked for an envelope, and I didn't find one. And I thought, hey, I can just use a piece of scrapbook paper and make like a faux envelope here, and use up a piece of scrapbook paper that I had. I have some scrapbook paper, but I have a purpose for it. I have a purpose for it. I just haven't gotten around to the purpose. Okay, so why don't we cut this into the shape of the little flap from the sewing pattern. And there we go. So cute. So I can glue this down if I want and make it a flip open writing spot. And I can also just glue, 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 and it can be a pocket behind. Isn't that adorable and so simple? So another thing done from my done pile. There's a little trash there. Okay, now I need another piece of file folder. Let me grab it. I don't even need to pause. I have it right here. I have it right here. Trust me. I grabbed two pieces. I didn't need two pieces, but I grabbed this one. So in order to make this go a little faster, I think I'm going to cut this blank part off here so we can finish up. That piece is good. And then another little blank piece here that I don't need. And oh, see, that one was tearing, and this little piece just came off as I was cutting it. So to make this go a little faster, I think we'll in one fell swoop here, we will glue this down before it tears anymore. It's trying to, right here is trying to fold and like break off, so that's how delicate this is. That's why I wanted to glue it down. And I know I used some in one of the vintage journals I did recently. I used some of this, so I need to get this glue down here quickly before it dries though. I'm squeezing hard. You do have to squeeze hard on this bottle. Not like kill your hand hard, but rather firmly to get the glue out. But I do love it. I do love it. I love it for the, and it goes a long way. I thought, oh, this will be empty before I know it. But it didn't. I filled it up and it went for a long time. And I was like, oh, wow. You know, it went for, what, a couple weeks at least. And I didn't have to fill it up again until yesterday, actually. I filled it up, and it wasn't empty. I just wanted to fill it up, actually. I just didn't want it to, I wanted to have enough for, oh, it's ripping right with the glue, kind of sticking to my finger. It's so delicate. Oh, and I was going to say about my cooking today. I have to make I decided I was going to make brownies, which is fine. You know, brownies are quick, but I'm going to make brownies. I just have to, I get distracted when I'm cooking, and I have to pay attention, because I'm like, even if I put a timer on or something, I'll be like, wait, I'll be watching them, making sure, trying to make sure when they're done, and then I get, and I'm not a person that can't concentrate or focus, but for some reason when I'm cooking, I guess because I just don't really love cooking. I mean, I can cook good things, but I just, you know, I'd rather be crafting, I guess, or doing other things. So I get distracted and I run off and get involved in something and forget about what I'm cooking, and then it burns. So like, and also I call myself an impatient cook. I just kind of like, sometimes we'll be like, I want to get this done, and I'll turn up the heat too high, and then it'll burn. It's a problem. So I'm like, you know, if you don't want things burned, don't make me cook. You don't want burnt brownies. No, I'm determined. I'm not going to burn the brownies today. I've made brownies many times for my family, and I never burn them, except for one time. I burned them one time. And they weren't burned to, like, where you couldn't eat them. They were just a little well done. A little well done, that's all. They weren't, like, burned to a crisp. But they were still edible. But they were a little well done. So I'm not going to even make them well done. I'm going to focus today. Focus on my brownies. That's all I have to cook. Corn and brownies. I should be able to handle that, right? Corn and brownies, I'm going to focus. Not going to come in here and craft while they're cooking, I don't think. I don't know. I can hear the timer from here, so I could come in here. All right. Oh, I cut that off. Look at that. That's so pretty. I like that. I love that. That's so cool. Should we cut it in half? I think we should, and make like 2 journaling cards. I didn't really plan on doing that, but I didn't know what I was going to do. I do like that a lot. Can I round the corners? What would it look like with rounded corners? All right. So we did something different with these. Got it done. 2 journaling cards made out of, they both have the date on them too, because this thing, as you could probably see, is kind of it's one whole thing, but it also has 2 halves. It has a line down the middle here, and it has the date on both sides. So it, you know, once it's apart, you really don't know that you're missing the other half. So we made we made 2 tags and 2 journaling cards out of that, and we have one little piece left. So that got it done a little faster. I really like those. Those are so cute and something different. I do like to make journaling cards too a lot because I tend to go for the tag, and I'm like, I love journaling cards too, so I'm always trying to remember to make journaling cards and not just tags. Alright, so this is one last piece. Let's glue it down. The other pieces are going to be put away, like I said, the other things I got out. And the only piece I have left is a pattern, piece from a pattern envelope that I said I would put in my sewing drawer if I didn't use it. So I can't wait to get to that, started on that little journal. Okay, there's another piece that, let me think for a second. Do we want to put something down here maybe on the bottom of this one, since I glued it at the top? I have this that we didn't use. I have some more of this. Let's do that. Let's put actually a couple pieces, and we'll make a tall tag here. Or it could be called a tall journaling card. So I'm not going to glue that down yet though. We've got our size, and then we'll do a piece of this pattern paper because we didn't use any of this just now. And so I want to take that white space off the top there. And then I'm not going to use this whole piece. I just want to use a little piece. So a little piece down here. Let's see what looks best. Let's use this corner right here where it says See and Sew. But I have to take that white space off of there. This is a delicate pattern too. You see how brown it is? It's like trying to rip in my hands. I feel it kind of like brittle, being brittle. So another good thing to glue down. So let's see if I can go ahead and tear a piece here. And then we will have used all of that ephemera type stuff that was on my sitting out here as I cleaned out my 3-tiered tray. All of this was in my 3-tiered tray from a previous journal that I made. Okay, so it can't be this long. Let me see what 8 inches is right here. So we will cut this little piece about right here. Tear it, that is. All right. So this will be our joiner, and this will go here. I kind of want to put this, no, it can go on top. Okay, we're good, we're good. We can glue this next. This will be next. And then I'm going to go and start cooking brownies. Cook my brownies. I cleaned yesterday, did my laundry, and I should clean my floors. Dining room, kitchen, hallway, living room floors today. They don't, my floors don't get terribly dirty. I don't have any animals, or, it's just me and my husband. But I do go over them. I go over them every other week. So this is the week, whether they need it or not. They're gonna get clean. So I'll probably do that. It doesn't even take that long because they're not even really dirty or very dirty. So it doesn't take very long even. Okay, there we go. There's our third piece. Beautiful. There's a little white extra piece on the top. Let's cut that sliver off and we're good to go. We have done it. We have done it. Aren't you proud of us? Okay, so everything else is going to be put away except, well, it's going to be put away, and this is a little piece that we didn't use. And it's, I don't know, it just needs the right spot. It's white. I could coffee dye it, but really, I don't think that's necessary. It just needs the right spot. So, what do we get done today? A lot. And we're going to get started. Stay tuned for the little journal. I have this pile here that I put aside for that. All these little goodies here. In fact, some of those little ephemera goodies. Well, I went through the ephemera goodies is what I did. That I showed you that I put in the put away pile. And just pulled out the ones I thought would go with this. So this is everything I put over here. This is the cover. And this is everything I put over here for this journal. This I put over here for the paper inside. And then this I put over here. These pictures are these are flower pictures. So we'll see how that all comes together. But what we did today was, or is, right here. I got little bits of trash everywhere here, little pieces. Okay. We finished up all of this. All of this is going into my ephemera stash now. All just gathered up from my rolling cart and finished off. All of this. I'm not even going to show you each piece. It'll take too long, but you saw it as we did it. Let me move this. Got bits of trash over here too. But, yep, all of this is being put away now. We got it done. Thank you very much for helping me. I appreciate you being here. And I will see you in my next video. Have a great day.